Down in the place to be. Forget your cares and the war, most definitely.
What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at some brand new dinos, which I'm very happy about. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mattel Hammond Collections Irritator, Corythosaurus, and Metriacanthosaurus, which I'm very, very excited for. Now, it's been a little bit since I've opened some dinosaurs, and I'm very happy about it, and I'm very happy to see that Mattel is continuing this line into next year, because I'd be fine to be buying this line as long as Marvel Legends, if they keep giving us new, cool, well-completed dinosaurs. And I just saw a leak for a Carnotaurus that's going to be its own size, and just, Brachiosaurus, maybe figure like top 10 of the year once I get my hands on that. So I'm very, very excited. But let's focus on what we got here. So taking a look at the boxes here, they are pretty much exactly what you'd expect them to be. Now, Amazon treated my packages really, really well. But Metriacanthosaurus here is part of the 30th anniversary, as well as the Corythosaurus. The Corythosaurus. I don't know. However you want to pronounce it. But he's also a part of that. But for some reason, the Irritator is not. I don't know. Now, I think the packaging is really cool on these. I love that Hammond Collection artwork on the back. There is some read-up, and then you do get a barcode there if you're looking for them. As far as the Corythosaurus goes, Corythosaurus, whatever you want to call them, I definitely got to get my hands on multiple of this guy. The packaging looks good. You can see them running with the other dinosaurs, which is pretty awesome from JP3. We need some more JP3 dinos. You know who I'm talking about. But you do get to see the read up there along with his barcode, if that's something that you're looking for. I always like that they put what movie it's from on the sides. You get Jurassic Park 3, and then you get the Irritator, which I guess that this one technically wasn't in a movie. I guess that's why it's, not putting anything on there, because there's no logo. It's just like the generic Jurassic Park logo, no actual movie. Looks pretty cool. You get a read up there. There's no like picture from like a scene in the movie that it's from, but I'm happy to get it nonetheless. So that being said, without further ado, I'm ready to open some dinosaurs. So let's go ahead and do just that. So opening the gates into Jurassic Park, I have to say, these are more amazing figures from Mattel. And I'm dude, these are $20. These are $20. Maybe 22, maybe. But I got them each for $20. Like, you cannot go wrong. I don't know why people say that Hasbro is not a greedy company. They are, dude. Like, they're holding out. They're really holding out on us, except for certain lines. I think the Indiana Jones line has been pretty awesome. Power Rangers usually looks pretty consistent. I don't know much about the Transformers line, and G.I. Joe looks great. So it's really just Marvel Legends and Star Wars that they just drop the fucking ball on. But damn, these are awesome. I'm very, very happy about these. I definitely need at least 2 more Corythosauruses. I think he might be my favorite. I'm definitely a herbivore kind of guy. I like the bigger herbivores. I think that they're, cooler. I don't know. It's just me. But I do want to get more of him down the line. I got these on Amazon, so I don't know if they're going to go to Target. I really hope they do, because usually when they go to Target, they go on clearance. And then I grab a whole bunch. I got 2 Pachycephalosauruses the other day for like $7 a piece. So that's pretty awesome. But we'll start with probably my least, I don't know, I want to say least favorite, but I don't know. I don't really have a least favorite. We'll just start with the Metriacanthosaurus. Taking a look at this head sculpt here. That is an awesome head sculpt. I love the little color designs that they do with the skin, and then they pop all these different other colors. The ombre from the dark chin to the beige mandible looks great. They do a glossy coat on the inside of all the mouths. Such a nice detail, because the rest of it is pretty satin, maybe even matte, which I love. And then like the nails are always painted nicely. It's just awesome. You get some great paint work with some detailing along the side. It kind of reminds me of a Gila monster. Sometimes I wonder if they base these off of real birds or reptiles, because he kind of looks like he is, but I can't put my finger on what bird it's reminding me of, because I think it's a bird. But Yeah, I love it. Like I said, all the nails are painted. The harder sculpt across the bottom is really, really cool. And then you do get his cool tail. I love the way that Mattel knows how to make a good dinosaur, bro. They just do. They got great paint here, and then you got some tootsies. And I love that like speckling effect that they do in the plastic, kind of like the marble tile when they get like the little flecks of other paint and detail in there. I think it's great. And it really works for a dinosaur like this, at least in my opinion. I think it does. So the teeth are a little bit sharper than usual. I know they always have to round it out for the kids, but yeah, I think this is pretty awesome. Something's telling me that these arms are inside out, but I don't think they are. Yeah, look at that. It just looks awesome. So obviously these guys come with no accessories, so we're just going to go right into the articulation with Metriacanthosaurus here. The top and the bottom jaw moves. So if you want to just open the bottom one, you can get that much. If you want to just open the top one, it's that much. But together, you got a nice big roaring mouth. It looks great. Also the eye paint. You got that some nice eye paint there. It looks good. But you got a rotation ball peg at the top of the head. We love it. You get some pivot up and down. Full rotation there. It's kind of splitting a little bit when I do certain things, but it's not that big a deal. And then you get the same thing at the base of the neck. So anything you need this dino to do, he can do. I mean, look at that. It's pretty awesome. So cool. The shoulders go outwards that far. They rotate all around and then hinge and swivel at the elbow. You do get a swivel and a hinge on the leg. You do get at the, I guess this would be the stifle. You do get the hinge there and back and then rotate. And then back here at the hock. And then rotate, and then at the ankle, the pastern goes up, down, and rotate. Looks pretty. And so you can get them in pretty much anything you want. You get a ball peg at the base of the tail, and then, of course, you get your bendy wire, which Mattel is pretty good at bendy wires. I think NECA still is the best at bendy wires, but Mattel also does a very good job. So, yeah, he's pretty awesome. For a dinosaur that was not on my top want list at all, they pretty much killed it with this guy. I really, really like him. Sticking with the carnivore theme, or this is more like a pescivore, like a somebody who only eats fish, I believe. This is similar to a Spinosaurus, which Mattel, get on a Spinosaurus, okay? You got to do a $50 big-ass Spinosaurus. Your boy here would be very happy, because I'll talk about that later on. But I love the tail here. It's like the aquatic tail, so it's more flat. I love that for, marine stuff. And then taking a look at the head, I love the black paint on the tips of the mouth. I love when Mattel does all these cool designs for the dinosaurs. Some people complain like, oh, they're not realistic enough. I don't care on that regard. These dinosaurs aren't accurate at all, or at least most of them aren't. So, shut the fuck up. But get a little bit of red on there. I love the neon green that goes along the top of the leg and the back. It looks great. Again, the sculpt on these is just excellent. You can't ask for more. I love the big wide open hands. These are used for grabbing fish for sure, because I don't know if people know this, but the JP Spinosaurus is completely inaccurate to what we think Spinosaurus looks like now. So he was aquatic, but the only detail that they usually miss, which is a little upsetting, is they never paint the dew claw, which is right there, which I would love if they did that for our carnivores. But I love the white paint along the bottom. He's a little bit smaller. I love that they're all different sizes. I think I'm going to wind up selling a lot of my amber collection just because there's no reason for me to have them anymore. I'm going to keep the humans from the amber collection, but I think a lot of the dinosaurs I'm going to get rid of, because the raptors are bigger than this and it just doesn't make sense. I would love for Mattel to make amber collection raptors. That would be super cool. But I don't know. I go back and forth on what I want to do. I've got to see them all together. Plus, there's a couple dinosaur species that I will keep, like the Dimetrodons. I'll keep those. I'll probably keep the Pteranodons. I don't know. There's just a couple that really don't do it for me anymore. But I don't know. We'll see. But he looks great. The articulation here, get a ball peg at the top of the head. Again, you get some great pivot up and down. Both jaws open. His jaw opens super wide, so just the top is that much, just the bottom that much, and then together it's pretty awesome. Base of the neck looks great, so you can get all those dino poses you need. Shoulder hinge goes that far, and then it rotates and then swivel and hinge at the elbow. No torso articulation as usual. I think only the T-Rex has had it so far, and that's fine. You get a swivel at the hip. The stifle goes hinging and swiveling, along with the pastern hinging and swiveling, and the hock hinging and swiveling, and the pastern hinging and swiveling. Ball peg at the base of the tail, and then this guy, like I said, he's got the more paddle-like tail, so his is going to go side to side a lot better, which is pretty damn awesome. So very, very cool, very good sculpt. Love the way that this one looks as well. Pretty awesome. And then finally, we got the Corythosaurus. And again, I'm more of a herbivore guy. I really wish or hope that they'll come back and do a better Triceratops. He was the most disappointing in the line for sure. I think he would fit better in the scale of the Carnotaurus with that kind of size. I just thought that the Triceratops was way too small. And I don't know, it's very disappointing because I really like Triceratops. But I love the Corythosaurus's head here. I love the crest that they did, and the artwork. Like, paint is really nice that matches the movie. His jaw does open, you get a little mouth in there, and they even put a little glossy paint in the mouth. It's amazing what they do. The black trim along the back to make like those spots, almost like giraffe or leopard-like. I think it's awesome. Looks really cool. I like those brown streaks along the top. There's a lot of paint on these, and then as you can see, that speckling in the mold is something that's really present on this guy. I guess it's easier to see on this one because he's a lighter color, but there's no underbelly paint, but I think it works for this one. And I love the sculpt here. He just looks great. He did not get his nails painted, which does bother me quite a bit. I might go ahead and put some black paint on it, but not anytime soon. It's unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah, he looks great. I love the build of like he's a group of dinosaurs called hadrosaurs. So Parasaurolophus was part of that, which is why I believe these legs are reused, which is the first time I think I've seen reuse in this line. I do not have a Parasaurolophus with me. I think I have like 4 of them, but the body, I think the whole body from the neck down may be reused. I can be wrong about that, but I'm willing to bet it is. I don't remember the tail. The tail feels different. I don't know. It just does. But I think maybe the body's not. But I know the legs and the arms are. Or at least I'd be willing to bet. But it doesn't bother me. They're part of the same group of dinosaurs, and you don't really notice until you think about it. But you get a ball peg at the base of the head. Goes up, down, pivots all around. Same with the base of the neck. So you can get them doing anything. It's unnatural, but if you really want them like posed like that, you can do that. It's pretty, oh man, it's so cool. And then, like I showed earlier, the jaw does hinge. I guess if you want to see it, I should put it on camera. Hinge goes out, down, rotates 360, and then just a hinge and swivel at the wrist. I wish they put a wrist hinge on this one. It bothers me a little bit more because they're so, like, meh. So, I don't know. It's not terrible, but hip goes that much. Stifle, hinge, and swivel. Hock, hinge and swivel, and then pastern, hinge and swivel. So great articulation there. Ball peg at the tail, and then the tail doesn't bend too well on him, but it's definitely enough. So yeah, I love it. I love me a good herbivore. Love me a good hadrosaur. This is pretty awesome. I would love if they did a big iguanodon. Whew, that'd be so cool. So it's kind of arbitrary and kind of useless to do scaling because these are definitely 3 3/4 inch, but here they are next to Kong and Peely. And by the way, this is the only line that I collect that's technically 3 3/4 inch, and it's really just an excuse for me to get cool dinosaurs on the shelf because I do want a big dinosaur shelf. But there they are next to some 6-inch figures, so they obviously are not going to work. And then here they are next to Darwin and Batman, so that's pretty cool. And then here they are next to Zombie Cap or Zombie Caps with them. So they scale with each other. That's really all I care about. And they'll scale with your 3 3/4 inch if that's what you want. I do not get the people from this line at all. I have no interest in them. I think I got a couple because they were literally like $1 at the half off store, like $2-3, but I'm probably gonna wind up selling them. I really don't want them. So yeah, these are pretty damn awesome. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm very happy with Mattel on these dinosaurs. I can't get over the price on these because they are just like perfect for the price. Like, they're amazing for the price, in fact, and they really prove to these other companies that it is possible to give great work for a low price point, even in this day and age, and I love it. I'm so happy about it. The paint is amazing, the sculpt is amazing, all this good stuff. They keep getting caught on the back of the board, so I apologize. It's hard to do it with 3 of them on here, but I pretty much like them all equally. I think my least favorite species is probably the Irritator. I don't know. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything like that. I just really like all of them. So at a price point of $22 each, okay, you cannot go wrong with these guys. I'm giving them all an easy 9 out of 10. I think a little bit more paint on certain parts, especially with the Corythosaurus's nails in the front not being painted, could be better. But these are easy 9 out of 10s. They're just so awesome for the price point. And I want more dinosaurs. Definitely a Spinosaurus. We needs that. I got my favorite dinosaur coming with the Brachiosaurus, but I'm very happy with this line. Thank you, Mattel. You're making me a very happy dino nerd. So, with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. So, if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot over there and I have a lot of fun. So, I'm sure y'all will too. But as always, let me know. You copping some dinos? See you guys in the next one. Peace.